All right. So I done dropped a video about the cash truck drivers and the settlements, and I'm seeing, these cash truck drivers, they all over YouTube. That guy Malik, y'all seen him, 21 years old with the cash day cab, and he just bought that cash end dump trailer, that 2026 end dump trailer, and he just put out a video today. He just bought his house at 21 years old. See, all that stuff, that's what cash truck drivers do. Ownership. Things that a lot of truck drivers said. They told me personally, hey, Andrew, I ain't trying to own no truck, no trailer, no authority, no cash house. I ain't trying to own no car. We don't want to own nothing, Andrew. So those are not the type of people you're going to be want to watch on YouTube. You don't want to watch nobody out here taking the trucking money and buying stuff. You want to watch people that's taking the trucking money and throwing it out the window, down the toilet, up in the aisle, giving it to the women so they can, women can feed their pimps and family, and you won't watch all that nonsense. But on to the next topic. So the immigrants in trucking. Trucking is starting to slowly get back better and better. I feel like we slowly coming up as they starting to push, some people up out of here. But I watched the video today, and let me show y'all what this video is called. Candace has sent me this video. Shout out to Candace. Let me see the name of this video. Y'all might have seen it because it's already got 250,000 views. Let's see what the name of that video is. It is called, Canadian-born Punjabi trucker unloads on corporate employers. You may have seen this video. Like I said, 2 days ago, 340,000 views. This is the video right here. Y'all go take a look at it. So I'm watching this video, and now I may explain it wrong, but I think I know what I heard. He said, now I'm trying to, you're gonna have to go watch the video to get exactly your thoughts on what he said, but my thoughts on what he has said is the immigrants with the work visas that come over here from India and things like that, that's going to work for the Indian people in the trucking world. He said these drivers are being charged $40,000 for school. So if you out there in India or some other third world country, if you want to come to the United States and drive a truck for one of these Indian trucking companies or Punjabi or any of that stuff right there, they'll allow you to use your work visa, come to their CDL school, come work for them, but they charging $40,000. And as you drive the truck, you gotta work to pay them back that $40,000, and they paying you the least amount of money. And I said, okay, this is what's going on. First of all, that's the first time I ever heard of that. Watching this video, that's the first time I ever heard of that. That's new. I thought that the highest I ever heard for CDL school was what was it, Road Runner or Road I forgot the name of that CDL school, but they was like $10,000 to $15,000 or something like that. These people talking about $40,000, taking it out their check. If you want just exploiting people. So you got the people up there in Chicago, Russia and Ukraine. They able to exploit us, black people. That's who they exploit. Now I know y'all gonna say Andrew is 1% black up there, 99% white. Cool, we'll go with that narrative. They able to exploit a truck driver up there in the leasing trucks. That's how they get us. The lease purchase program. Hey, they dangling this title or this lease truck. You can make more money than a company driver, cash truck driver. However they trick you into doing it year after year after year. Every year they come up with a new excuse, but it's the same. Leasing is leasing. I guess that ain't working. I guess that philosophy don't work with trying to get one of these Indians to leave their country. Hey, you can come over here and you can come to America and own this brand new truck. Nah, but you can come to America and make, you know, $100,000-$200,000 and send it back to your country. Oh, okay, so maybe that's why they get on the plane, come over here, they're able to get this CDL, but when they get over here, they get charged $40,000 for school, and then, you know, I don't know what they make per week. Let's just say, for example, that maybe they're making $300 a week to drive a truck. After, you know, they get that cut of that CDL school. I don't know. Okay, like I said, this is the first time I ever heard of something like this. But it's funny to me how there's always a way to exploit a truck driver legally. They get them through CDL school, they get us through lease purchase and leasing and all this nonsense. It's always a way. Something about this trucking industry. And truck drivers, they don't explain their situation to other truck drivers. You know, we ain't never heard nobody that's going through this tell us about it. Cause I'll let you know quick. Wait a minute, hold on. You $40,000 for CDL school? They charge you. You got to pay. You know, I don't know, a percentage of your check back. Nah, man, no. You need to leave, dog. You need to. Well, I can't leave because I'm Indian and I don't speak English. Okay, well, we can kind of work with that, you know. Hey, you come around Andrew, you ain't got to speak no English. You ain't got to speak no English. I know a part of the United States you can work in, and if you can just drive that truck, you don't need no English. You go up there to North Dakota, can you drive 18 speed? Cause you don't need no English. Ain't no English up there. Ain't no signs up there for you. Ain't no bridges and stop sign. Ain't none of that. Can you drive an 18 speed? Cause the only person gonna be up there is you. Yeah, you're gonna be you by yourself with that water tanker. You don't need to read nothing. Shoot. I'm just saying, but well, Andrew, I can't drive 18. Well, come on over here. I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show you now. I'm just saying, but I just find it, you know, amazing that this trucking industry, people being exploited, you know, every which way. It's always a new scam, always a new hamster wheel, always a way to allow a truck driver to drive 4, 5, 6,000 miles and pay them nothing. They done found a way to get people from other countries and make them come over here and work for free. I don't even know. Maybe they don't even get a check. Maybe they just pay for their food and they work for free until this $40,000 is paid off. I don't know how they do it. I'm trying to. That's why I'm trying. Do y'all know something about it? Get in the comment section. Let me know. One of y'all currently working for one of these $40,000 CDL schools? Can we get an interview? Hit me up now. Get in the comments. Hey, Andrew. Hey, that's me, Andrew. Help me out. Hey, well, let us know what's going on, because I don't know. I ain't never heard nothing like this till I seen this video right here. I said, oh, this new right here. Nah, this new right here. Shoot. Are they getting them for $40,000 CDL school and having them lease a truck too? Let me know if they leasing trucks too. But can't help everybody, man. You know, United States is, you know, allows you, you know, to have the freedom that you want. Capitalism, at best. If you're smart enough, if you got a brain, you graduated high school, you should know that obviously you're in a bad situation. If you don't know you're in a bad situation, chances are somebody else done already told you you're in a bad situation. Just like we done told lease drivers, hey, that ain't it right there. That ain't it right there. You can make more money just being a company driver. Even 1099, you know, 1099 company driver. If you up there leasing a truck with the Russians, we all know that the 1099 company driver making more money. I mean, we all know that. But does that mean, even though we may tell, you know, the truck drivers that, hey man, wait a minute, hold on. Before you lease that truck up there, you can just, that same company offer company driving. They gonna pay you the same thing, if not more. But does that mean that the truck driver is gonna want to do that? No. They gonna say they satisfied, you know. So you know, I'm not necessarily concerned no more about people being exploited and trucking and things like that. What I'm concerned about is, where is the money? What are these cash truck drivers doing? I like when I pick up the phone and I'm seeing cash settlements $5,000 a week, $6,000 a week. They send the whole settlement. I don't get it ain't, you know, the bottom right corner of a settlement with just the net amount. You don't see nothing, no where the truck went, nothing. I like cash truck driver settlements where they send the whole thing, all pages, ain't nothing missing. I ain't gotta question nothing. I ain't gotta try to figure out what load is missing, if the fuel is missing, if they done snuck in a bunch of loads from last week. Ain't got to worry about none of that. I like when I click my YouTube and cash truck driver buying a house at 21 years old. There he is. He got his day cab. He at the dealership buying a brand new end dump. Cash truck drivers at the mechanic shop. Yeah, they may be spending $10,000, $20,000. That's $10,000, $20,000 a lease driver never gonna have. I'd rather be the person spending the money, because if you spending the money, you got the money. I don't want to be the person that, if I hear, that's why I don't want a cash truck, because you got to spend $10,000, but I don't have $10,000 in my pocket. I don't want to be in that position. I want to be the person that got it in their pocket to spend. I'm just saying. Now. No. I ain't trying to give y'all no hope. Nothing like that. I'm just telling you, I'm just calling it like I see it. If y'all want to know what video I'm talking about with the 21-year-old, let me go find that video right quick. That guy, Malik. There it is right there. Y'all can go watch it for yourself. Wait a minute, hold on. Well, let me just put up his channel. Oh, there it is right there. So there's the video. Y'all go check it out. You can watch it and pull up his channel. That's his channel right there. You probably seen him on Facebook or some other form of social media. One of them cash truck drivers, you know, just say he ain't got nobody around talking about, hey man, you can't do that because rates $1.45. Rates $1.45. Hey Malik, nah, brother, you can't, don't buy that house because rates is $1.45. Brokers ain't brokers. The low board. He don't got them people around. I ain't seen them people in this video yet. Where are all those people? Where the lease drivers? He ain't got no lease drivers yelling in the back. Hey man, don't nobody want to drive no 12.7 Detroit sister. He ain't got nobody talking about no 12.7, huh? Yeah, I'm just saying, man, I love these cash truck drivers, boy. I'm starting to get the fire back. This is almost time for me to get in my truck. Shoot, it's time for me to get in my truck, man. Shoot, I'm just saying, these cash truck drivers here, I got some trucks parked in the grass. It sounds like to me, it's almost time you start pulling these trucks about the grass. I gotta get up out of here, man. It's almost 3 o'clock. I gotta head downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Hopefully y'all have a good day.